Hello Garden Universe, Jane here. It's towards the end of July now, and so I guess this would be the end of July update. I've been very busy with the Island County Fair over the last couple weeks, and today I have to go in and pick up all my exhibits and my premium check and all of those good things. And so I thought I'd come out here real quick and just tell you a little bit about what this video is about. The top of those sunflowers, those are my Russian mammoth. We measured the tallest one at about 13 feet. And so they did grow very, very tall. The heads are not very big, but and so that was a little surprising, but oh my goodness, are those big plants. The other sunflowers are blooming now too. The red sun and the chocolate cherry and evening sun and the Van Gogh. The peach passion is finished, and a lot of them are setting seeds. So, oh yeah, the sunflower challenge has been really fun. Thanks, Nick of Nick's Allotment. Right outside of Burlington, off the highway, it's a garden art place. If you like statuary and fountains, this place has got the best prices. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I like that. Oh man, I love that. Like, love, like, love. Yeah, $300 to $500 though. Ugh, I wish. I'm not a big fan of the geometric modern types, and I'm not a fan of the faux patina type. I kind of like the classic look. Oh, I like these. These are more affordable. That. You could call that a bubbler. Oh, there's so much to look at. I like her. She's pretty. It's called the Sleeping Nymph. Little boys holding their stuff is not polite. Doggy. Pretty naked ladies. I've got some packages in the mail. These are things that are going to make the new garden a lot more productive. So I've already started opening one because I couldn't wait. I was so curious to see if it was exactly what I ordered. So I will show you. I go to eBay and I look for good deals on things that I buy regularly, such as the Tool, which is my new hardworking tool in the garden. So this was a really, really good price. 40 yards, 54 inches. That's 120 feet of fabric. The only color it came in was white, and I don't really care what color it is. I mean, even if it was chartreuse, I wouldn't care. So 40 yards. This is renewable, washable. I buy it one time. I can cut it with scissors. I use this in so many ways. It has been really an excellent find. So the price I paid for this was just under $10 for 40 yards. That works out to just pennies a yard. I also shop on eBay for perennial edibles, different kinds of things. I've gotten a few things in the past that did real well that came through the mail. This package just arrived from Texas, and I'm really excited to find out if it arrived in good shape, so I can take it right out to the greenhouse and get it potted up. On the back of the receipt is a really nice note from the grower and seller. His name's Daniel. I can't pronounce his last name. Anyway, he says if I have any questions, he gives me contact information, and it's a nice little thank you note. He really packaged this very securely. I'm impressed. He has stapled this piece of cardboard all the way around. Now I'll open it and show you what I got. These are Egyptian walking onions. I'm really impressed. Look at these. I can take these right out and pop them right into a tray. For $8, he sent me about 21 bulbs, and they're all sprouted. They're all a little bit of green. They are ready to plant. Wow. Perennial onions. I never heard of these 3 weeks ago, but just about every hugelkultur channel I follow plants these. Permaculture, tub gardeners, they all plant these. I never even knew there was a perennial onion. I hope they do well in my garden. So the gentleman that I got these from is named Daniel Lewis, and he's in Texas. And I found him on eBay. New package. This one is from California, from somebody named David Swanson, and it's something I really wanted for a while now. I will take them out. These are tree-colored cuttings. I was expecting 3, and this gentleman sent me 4. 2 of them have sprouts, so came with instructions. I'll need to read up on how to pot these up. They are perennial collards. The instructions said to rehydrate, and it says pop them on into 4 to 6 inch pots, and to remove any leaves. It looks like 2 of the cuttings have little new leaves sprouting, so that's gonna hurt to pick those off, but that's what the instructions say to do. So California is zone 9. Southern California is zone 9B, I believe. I'm in Whidbey Island, zone 8B. So I'll probably have to give these a little protection in the winters here. All of my research says that tree collards are perennial, and they're very tasty, that one plant can feed a family of 4 a side dish for years and years. If they live, they can get up to 10 feet tall. I think that might be in California. Here, I'm going to just try and keep it alive, and if I'm able to harvest from it, that'd be great. Most of this video I started in July 1st, and it's the part 2 of my Hugelkultur Goodness series. And so I began with a video of a statuary and fountain place over in Burlington, and I thought you all might be interested in what we brought home. We absolutely love her, and my dear husband calls her Lady at the Pond, and that makes me laugh. But yeah, this is what we brought home. She's beautiful, and the birds have found her, and so yeah, it's a really nice addition. So this is a focal point of the Hugelkultur area. This is a whole new garden area that we're planning and building, and we've done quite a bit. I have planted the outside of the Hugelkultur beds. So let's see, I guess I will start off by naming the plants. Here at the outside of the big bed, I bought a pineapple quince. It's a little tree, and it had a lot of fruit on it, but the blue jays were picking them off. So I wrapped a little bit of toll around a few of the remaining fruit. So I am very happy about this little tree. I planted it in a big hole, and I put a lot of kitchen scraps at the bottom of it. So the big bed, although I'm not going to plant it until fall, the outside of it I have a lot of different things. I'm going to concentrate on perennial edibles. I'm going to concentrate on seeing what kind of tropical edibles I can keep alive in here. And so this bed, we've put a banana right next to the compost basket that's buried. So eventually those heavy feeding banana roots will go right into that basket of goodness in there. We put a temporary small candle panel spanning the two hugelkultur beds, and I have pickling cucumbers trained up one side of it. They're just going to be kept in pots for now. Let's see, on the other side of the other one I have a potted Santa Claus melon. I just bought a Santa Claus melon at the grocery store and scooped out the seeds, threw them in that pot. Every seed germinated, and I kept the 4 strongest. I don't expect melons in our climate, but I thought it would be fun to train them over this trellis. In the pathway on the edge of the big hugelkultur bed, I have another dwarf banana. Let's see, right here, dwarf banana. I've had it for years, never did anything in a little pot, so I thought, what the heck, I'll just put it out in the ground. In the pot right here is a persimmon tree. It's just a small one. I don't expect fruit from it either, and it'll go in the greenhouse in the fall. And then I have a rhubarb. Let's see, right here is a ruby rhubarb, ruby strawberry rhubarb. And next to it is an angel trumpet. And then way in the back right there is a spearmint. I don't know where I'm going to plant it yet. And then the tree right here is a white pomegranate, and it's planted in the ground. So we'll see. So far everything is still alive. Our temperatures have been in the high 70s, low 80s, which is usually August weather, not July weather. So it's real warm. I've got pumpkins growing everywhere. Cinderella pumpkin wants to take over the world, but everything is doing well this summer. And the fair, I've put it all in perspective. All in all, 99% of my things got a blue ribbon, so I'm going to stop complaining and being pouty about my one bad entry and the one bad judge. I'm not going to let it get me down. So all I have to do is come out here in my garden, and it makes it all good. Inside the hoop house is a hot, steamy mess, but things are developing very well. These are papaya trees that I started from seed from a big old rotten papaya I brought home from the Asian market. They're still alive, and those are my 4 tree collard cuttings. They are getting new growth, so I don't know if that means they've rooted or not. I'm just leaving them alone. I keep them watered, I keep them in the hoop house, and that's where they are. Quite a bit happening in the hoop house. It's a jungle. It's a wonderful jungle. I've got cucumbers all over the place. Those are a market cucumber, and then this big vine is let's see, where are they? Lemon cucumbers right there. They're hanging all over the vine. Those are, if you can see them, passion flowers. At the base of the cucumber vines, I planted sweet potato vines, and I planted a white passion flower vine called Snow Queen. I hope it gets fruit, but I'm not going to hold my breath about it. Do you remember that big orchid that was in here that had 4 stalks? Well, there it is. It is in full bloom. It's beautiful. I didn't even know what color it was when I bought it. It was on the half price table. But that is a really beautiful orchid. So, oh yeah, cherry tomatoes everywhere. Cherry tomatoes going up. I have to duck when I come in here. And those big, gnarly looking, deformed tomatoes. Some of my friends, like Terry King of Robotic Allotment, he would like these. They are so heavy. I had to support them with tool slings. They were breaking the vines. Look at this one. That is an enormous tomato. I mean, I don't have the biggest hands in the world, but that's still a really big tomato. There's more. There's the other. There's another giant tomato. They're everywhere. They've got really strange forms, but you know, oh well. I'm gonna have a lot of tomatoes. It's been too hot outside. My plumeria were all getting scorched. So I brought them into the hoop house and put them under the tomatoes so they could be like an understory plant, like would be in a rainforest. The onion sets right here are about ready to be set out. These are the Egyptian perennial walking onions. And I got some red onions and some yellow onions, but every single one of the Egyptian walking onions has rooted. So that was a real good value for that $8 for those 21 bulbs. So yep, they're all going to go out in the hugelkultur bed. Not all of them, but the walking onions I will spread around. Some in the hugelkultur bed and some in tubs, some in the greenhouse, some in the main garden. So wherever I might have a loss from the weather, I'm hoping that some will survive. So thank you for watching, friends. Thank you for coming through the update with me. And I really enjoy making the videos. And if you enjoyed them, please give a thumbs up or like or subscribe. Ring the bell for more updates. And until next time, everyone, cheers.